What's going on, guys? J Flesh Tanks, 40 long reef. Tank's doing well, guys. Doing real well. I got algae to scrape and a little bit more algae to scrape. And the reason there's still algae to scrape is this clownfish right here. The male, the one with the black on him, hates me when I'm in the tank. He just constantly is on top of me, biting me and nipping at me and you know. So I only put my hand in the tank for shorter periods now, just because I don't want to irritate him to death. And honestly, it irritates the piss out of me when he's constantly biting at me. So I leave some algae. I go in there, clean as much as I can for 20-30 minutes, and then call it good and try to stay on top of it that way. These guys, I really like these guys. I know they're like cheapo starter fish, but these blue-green chromises, I love the color on them. They're always hanging out. I'm contemplating getting 2 more, and that's because my scooter bleeny, he flew out of the tank, and I didn't find him for a couple weeks, and he was a pretty much dried up skeleton. So that sucks, but it is what it is. When you go lidless, things like that are bound to happen. It sucks, but it is what it is. So I'm thinking about replacing that fish with a couple more of those blue-green chromises, just because I like the blue color. Tang is doing fantastic. I love that fish. He's my favorite fish in this tank, man. He's definitely got some personality. When my kid scares him, he goes back in this hole real quick. He goes back in there. That's kind of his little hiding hole. And he eats well. This tank likes Mysis shrimp and New Life Spectrum, bloodworms, and then some veggie flakes and things like that. So they get a wide variety. Corals are doing good. I mean, everything's growing in real well. I don't have anything that's super hard. The only thing that doesn't grow that much is this piece of frog spawn right here, and I really do believe it's because the clownfish are constantly irritating it, because that's where they decided to hang out and call home. Hammer coral's doing good. Those button pops are doing good. Those ones are doing good. I like the xenia. I know it's a pest coral, whatever, but I kind of have sectioned it off into this area, and this area. What else? Hammer's doing good. The oh god, why am I? The toadstool, 2 of those now. I kind of fragged those off and separated them out, put one in back. These button pops are doing really well. As you can see, those guys are doing really well. This one is like the size of a small football, these polyps. These ones, I'd like to move them, but they're attached to the glass, so we'll worry about that later. There's some more. Oh, there's some more back in here. And I haven't really decided what I'm going to put on this rock. Probably some zoanthids. I just haven't found one that I want. Like maybe something with some red in them. So that's the 40 long, guys. It's doing good. Still haven't replaced the power head. I got to get around to that. I got so many projects I'm working on right now. I'm just trying to keep everything cleaned and healthy. Tell me what y'all think, man. I love this tank. It's in my living room / dining room, so I get it from both angles. 40 long. It's awesome. And real quick, Damien Charles, man, that 27-gallon cube. Should do a reef tank, man. I was thinking about that when I was watching you on your last video and seeing you on IG with it. Be a good reef tank, man. Think about it. Alright, guys. J Flesh, Mr. Mom. Make sure you check out the store for plants, firedaquatics.net. And if you got any questions for me, holler at me. Later.